descendant of Michelangelo the Younger, who lived in an era which was more prudish and more moralistic, was upset that his wife and children were going to be disturbed in their decorum by having this naked lady on the ceiling. And so he called in a famous artist, Baldassare Franceschini, who is known as Il Volterrano because he came from Volterra. And he was called in to cover the figure with these draperies. So these veils were put on by another artist, probably 50 to 60 years after Artemisia painted her painting in 1616. I mean, as we say in Italian, è stato rivoltato come un guanto. It's been turned inside out like a glove with all of the diagnostic techniques possible to understand how the painting was conceived, how it was painted, what happened to it afterwards, and to see if we can read beneath the veils of censorship that were added to the painting. Well, what you think would be under the veil is under the veil, and it's all there. It wasn't damaged. It's all the way that she painted it, which is very, very important. And also we see with the X-ray technique and with the infrared reflectography, we see how she conceived the painting. We can see her original drawing, and we can see that she made changes to the painting. So for instance, her first concept for the eyes was that the eyes were going to look downwards.
The idea is to create a conversation around art by women, the fact that they were protagonists in their time. They had to be not only great painters, but great diplomats. She had to know how to market herself, and that's what she's actually doing with the painting. Because not only is she tributing Michelangelo, but she's saying, I, as a woman, have the inclination to paint. On the one hand, the fact that she was censored is important and relevant today. It needs to remain in place to tell that story. And on the other hand, it's disappointing because obviously you would like to see the painting as Artemisia conceived it. But the middle ground is we're going to be able to see it through the digital image.
Lei, devo dire, è forse l'artista più famosa della storia dell'arte di tutti i tempi, intanto. Quindi Artemisia è una pittrice che è stata studiata tantissimo, sono state fatte mostre, si continuano a fare mostre su di lei e indubbiamente il livello delle realizzazioni è al massimo, insomma, quindi è un artista. Poi ovviamente era un quadro che noi abbiamo visto, aveva bisogno di restauro.